Hello everybody. Today I'm going to discuss a bit the turtle trading strategy instead of going over the traditional markets. So quickly, the fear and greed index, we're now back at neutral, while yesterday we were fearful, and for the crypto market we're still greedy. So the turtle trading strategy, I found this one. So you search in your indicators for turtle, and then you have this one named Turtle System from Eugene 71. So you add this one to your chart, and I found that it had very good results, and to my surprise, this is a long only strategy. He also has another one which is only focused on going short. So let's quickly over the settings. So as usual, the order size, I take 100% of equity for all my tests. By default, the commission is 0.1, I believe. So I put this to 0 because that all depends on your broker. In this case, for the SPX, pyramiding 3 gives the best result. So that means that you will buy 3 times into your long position. Then what you can play with is here the. Maybe I should explain first what the strategy is about. So it looks very similar to the Donchian channels. So by default, they were looking at the last 20 days. And if you break above the high of the last 20 days, then you would enter a long position. And then they would look at the lows of the last 10 days. And if you close below that low, then you get out of your trade. So it's some kind of trailing stop loss which you have. And the advantage here is as well, just like in the crypto market, for example, if you have a big wick down and it gets all bought up again, the fact that you don't close below the last low, you still stay in your trade. So it's really the close of the moment that really counts. So the setting here by default is 20, and then if they wanted to enter more, so you as soon as you go above the high, you close above the last high from the past 20 days, you enter along. And then if you want to add to your position, then by default you look at the last 55 highs, or the high from the last 55 days. If that is the case, then you enter another long position, and that's how they continue. So here L1 is your initial buy signal, and then L2 long is the period you would look for to add to your trade. So normally this is 55. So you exit if you close below the lowest low from the past 10 days, and when you add it to your position, you would close that one when you exit, when you close below the lowest low from the past 20 days. So from here, unfortunately, he doesn't allow to go lower than the year 1900, because the SPX dates back from 1870, I believe. Okay, anyway. So these are the settings that I found which are the best for the SPX. So if we have a look at the strategy testing, then we end up with a profit of 603,000, almost 604,000, 50% profitable. maximum drawdown. So if you have several losses in a row, the maximum you would lose is 61.15. And then if we have a look at the performance summary, then we can see that if you would have bought the SPX on the very first day that it trades until now, no, sorry, if you would have bought it the first day that the indicator is also buying, then you would have a gain of 72,500. So it's performing almost 10 times better. So let's have a look how it looks like. Let's see if we go back to the low from March. Or maybe at the top here. So here we have the sell signal, because we have here this red line. This one gives the low of the past 10 days. So we closed below and we're out of the trade. Let's see if I can clean this up a bit. Signal label, quantity we also don't need. Let's keep it this way. So here we would close out. We don't short. This strategy does not test this. So this one is quite in parallel. So the green one is the oh yeah, they're both 10. Okay, that's why. So the green line gives the last high from the past 10 days. So normally you have two different lines, but since in this case I've taken for both 10, that's why they overlap each other. So here on the yellow arrow, we get the buy signal. You can see the green line. We closed above it and we go into a long position. And then we have here the let's see, the white line. So here we close above, we add to our position. You can see it on the blue line here. That's where we enter the trade. So again, the white line flatlining, and then here on the 20th we closed above, we add to our position, and that's it. Here we have the red arrow and we get out of this trade. This one, let's have a look. So long position, we did enter long over here. So, and we go out here. So this would have been a winner of 15%. But the other ones which were opened, they would have closed in a loss, I think. No. This one over here is a winner, and then also over here. Yeah. So those are three winners. So we close out here. Then we have again this yellow arrow. By default, it's not yellow and red. I believe it's green, the default color. So you can play around with it for yourself. So also here again, the yellow one gives the initial buy signal, and then you add up every time you break the white line. So here you see another blue arrow. If it would have been me, I would put a buy or a close label above, but fortunately TradingView doesn't allow you to copy paste existing indicators, so it's a bit stupid. Maybe I should contact the author and request to put some labels above to make it more clear. So you add to your position here, you add to your position here, and is there a... Oh yeah, so that this is the third one, and then on the 9th of September we close out, and that means they were also all in profit. Just this last one was a little bit, just a very little profit. So red arrow, we did close out. Here again, yellow, we enter the position. Above, white line, we add again to our position, and then unfortunately price returns. And this is a loser. So both are in a loss. And then we continue like this, on and on and on. And let's see where we are now. So we got the initial long signal on the 23rd of July. We added once, and yesterday we added the second trade. So if you want to start trading with this one, then unfortunately here we already have the 3 trades. This is the maximum, so you have to wait until you get a new buy signal. So first the red arrow to close down the current positions, and then waiting for a new yellow one to open. Of course, I'm trading since the year 1900, so maybe it might be worth to test. I don't know, maybe since the year 2000 to see whether those values are still good. Let's have a look at Bitcoin, because there it's really impressive. So Bitcoin I always test on the Bitstamp chart. So let me check what the settings are over here. Turtle strategy. So here we have 19, 2 times 19. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, that if you put both at the same value that you get the best results. I didn't test this one enough, but it looks good. Pyramiding 4. So what do we get then? This incredible percentage, which is almost 2 billion% of profit. So 65.38% profitable, which is really good. Drawdown 46%, which is also good. So on average we stay 57 days in a trade, so that's almost 2 months, and it would give this amount of profit. It's just insane. Buy and hold would give you 1 million, 1 million%. So this is really amazing. So let's have a look at this one. So this was the March low, yeah. So here we would have entered on the 6th of April, come down a bit. Here you have this white line again. Then you have this pump here of 13%, where you add to your position for the second time. And then the third time is here. Also when you pump another 9.24%, you add to your position. And then unfortunately, 2 days later, you have to get out of your position. So that means only one out of the two was profitable. You enter long here again. Unfortunately, price did come down and you had to close it. So this is more or less a loss of almost 7%. And then let's see where we did finally pump all the way. So we get a buy signal on the 10th of October, and then price closed at 11,300, and then we were good to go all the way up. So you buy a bit more on the 20th of October, and then on the 22nd and on the 28th of October. So you go 4x long and you ride it up all the way until we get the close signal on the 17th of May of this year. So here we would close out our position. Let's remove this one. So then we bottomed out here on the 22nd of June, and we can see this trigger line, let's say, coming down. And on the 25th of July we closed above and we enter a position. This is our first. The day after we get the second position. Then the third one we enter on the 7th of August, and the last one on the 9th of August. And we are in full position for until we have the next signal. Now, what I've noticed is that these values are good for the full history of Bitcoin. But if you would go to Bybit, which has, let me first change the values, because if we take the strategy tester, we can take less risk by bringing the pyramiding down to 3, and then we take more or less the default settings. So we take the 55, but we keep the 19. Now you can nicely see the split of the, so this dark green here is the 55, the high of the last 55 candles, and then the green, lighter green, is from the last 19. So with this one, we have almost 247 million of profit, which is still very nice. Our profit percentage is much better. So 76% of our trades we end up in profit, which is really nice. Also, the maximum drawdown is only 34, while with the other values it was 46. So that's good. We stay a little bit shorter in a trade, 44 days compared to 57 with the other values. So if we now have a look at Bybit, for example, they started listing Bitcoin in November 2018. So if we have a look with those values, we're 4,000% in profit, while buy and hold is 1,150. So we're already performing 4 times better than just buy and hold. Still 68% profitable, so it's very nice. Now, if we would go back to those amazing values, then we should go back to 19 here as well, and then pyramiding 4 times, and then so now we have 3,500. So it's a bit less. But I'm wondering now if I'm not making a mistake. 1919. Well, because when I did the previous test, then this one was negative. So so now it seems it's still quite fine. So there's at the end not that much difference. Okay, so yeah, we can keep those values then. Let's double check. So 55. Yeah. Now you can see, you can play around with this. Okay, if we go 4x long, then we have 4,400. 3x gives you 4,000. So yeah, plenty of choices. For me, I always like to test it on charts which are having the longest history, but it's not always guaranteed to give the best results, because for example with gold during, was it the big I think was in the 1930s, that gold was had a fixed price. So of course you can't trade gold while for several years the price is the same. So yeah, that skews a bit your outcome. But okay, good. So far the turtle trading strategy. If you really want to dive deeper into this one, actually the position sizing for the extra buy orders, they differ from what this strategy is doing, because here we always use the same position size. But the turtle traders, they had to look at the ATR value, so the average true range. And if there was a high volatility, they had to go with a smaller position size. And if there was not so much volatility, they could go higher. So, of course, this back testing is limited. This is the best so far if you want to do some robotic algo trading. If you want to do it manually, then you can do it perfectly according to the turtle traders, their strategy. Because indeed, it looks like if you do it manually, you can get much more out of this strategy. So yeah, this is I like this one, and it's performing much better actually than the ATR trailing stop. So yeah, if I have some time, maybe I might build a bot which is trading this. Anyway, now it's too late. All the positions are already taken, so there's no point in entering now. And it surprises me that this works so well with only going long. While for the ATR trailing stop, there you really need to go short to make extra profit. While with this one, I did test the other strategy as well, so turtle trading on the short side, and it was a disaster. So I've also tested it for two forex pairs, but this is also not working out. So you really need you really need to trade something which goes up in value by time. So crypto and stocks. So for forex, I don't think this is a good strategy. Maybe on the lower time frames, I tested it on the daily. Maybe on lower time frames, it's better. But currencies are just fluctuating compared to each other. So it's the same with the dollar, for example. The dollar doesn't increase in strength over the years. It just goes up compared to the euro, for example, and then it reverses. Then the euro is getting stronger compared to the dollar, and then it starts again switching. So this one is not really suitable for it. All right, good. Let's go back to the regular algo trading. So Tezos is really a losing maker for the moment. Man, plus 21%. Yeah. So we lost 28%, and now it looks like we're going to lose another 21%. So this is a painful one. Doge, yeah, still not doing much. Plus 6% for the moment. And then let's check the others. This we can remove. So Bitcoin pulled up nicely today, plus 3.26%. Ethereum plus 4.5%. Bitcoin Cash, we got a sell signal yesterday, so we are in a short, and unfortunately price did go up 2.71%. So for now we're also in a loss. And then XRP, we got a sell signal over here on the 21st. Now we get a buy signal which is lower than the point where we entered, so today we should end in some profit. So let's have a look. So Tezos losing another $214. Doge 68 in profit. Bitcoin Cash 27 in loss. Bitcoin still in profit 275. And then XRP, we're going to close with more or less $150 of profit. So let's have a look. I wanted to check XRP because it has been doing pretty well. Let's see if it wants to load. Oh, I can see it. I can see it better here. So the assets. So XRP, we started with $1,000 and we're now at 1,917. So we almost doubled the position over here. Ethereum 1,300, so we're also 30% up. Yeah, trading against the USDT pairs, there we're still 50% down. And then Bitcoin 1,577, so 50% up. So total equity, I did start with 5,000 and now we're at 6,000. So 1/5 of profit. So that's good. All right, so for me, I just hope that Tezos finally can make up its mind and will push much higher so that we can forget about this consolidation zone, which is quite terrible. All right, okay, I'll leave it for now. See you later. Bye bye.